That'll be caught. It's Cup. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Off-play action. White. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Oh, that's football for me.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. White looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Up now on 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Throwing is Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They run it again with Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 38 yards for Nick Chubb. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. To throw, White. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. But this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight, and this time he is in. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
day. From Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside rockin' Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Allen going to go to the air right away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen rolling to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
To about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Etienne once more. And the defense closes quickly there. And he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with ETN. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Lawrence. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that. The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second and goal, Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne from 6 yards away. And the Jags respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception, capping the drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. Devon Hamilton. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wound up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Allen, nifty footwork, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and the pressure gets to him again. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now ETN to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another tote for ETN. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play, ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Second and 6. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence with a hook up to Marvin Jones. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. First down, Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now the Bills will hustle to the line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to ETN to start things out, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. He completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll run with Etienne. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. On those, everything happens so quick.
The timing between the receiver, a slant route, ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. And here come the Bills. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Allen again. It's caught by Davis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
On play action, Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Allen going to keep it again. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. That is caught at the 7. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 67 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball. Offensively,
nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They go play action now. Lawrence looking in zone for Jones. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now down 28-21, 2:07 remaining. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Foyesade Aluakin in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devon Hamilton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Throwing is Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. One final try here for Allen. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the touchdown capped off by the PAT, and that means that we are likely heading to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hook up right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Here's Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach John Ford right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
Here's Sam Martin now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 96 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Now we'll see what Lawrence can do in overtime. He completes it to Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got into overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.